There's some awesome stuff taking place at Waterside Drive in Nauticus on the second floor. The Hampton Roads Naval Museum is doing some great stuff and bringing in a whole new topic. Thanks to Laura Orr, Deputy Director of Education. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks.
Okay, it's time to educate. You say women in the Navy. I mean, I can go anywhere with that, but what is the focus of it?
The focus of this program is the different watershed eras from World War II to the present day. We're bringing in women who were in the Navy in World War II, in the 1970s, and in the present day to talk to our visitors about their experiences when they were in the Navy.
And so Rear Admiral Ann Phillips,
Yes.
I got RET behind this.
Right.
Fairly new.
Fairly new. Yes.
So U.S. Navy.
Yes.
How long are we in?
Almost 31 years.
Holy moly. Okay.
Long time.
How did it all get started? Because right now we take it for granted that women can go as far as they want in the Navy and any position, even submarines.
Even submarines.
But 31 years ago, that wasn't the case, was it?
It was much more restrictive, but I was fortunate to join, to get my commission at once ships had opened to women, and so I was able to start in that program at the beginning of my career and to stay with it for the duration of my career.
Because I'm old enough to remember that term wave.
Right, that's pretty old.
Oh, thanks. But the program was old. People
The
told me
program
about it.
is old, yes.
Because that really was kind of was that the entry point for women in the Navy?
It was. Women served before World War I primarily as nurses, and during World War I they served as yeomen, and the waves...
Which was like a secretary.
Which was like a secretary, and the WAVE program, women assigned for volunteer emergency service, actually took place, started in World War II, and women came on board to support in many roles that either had been filled by men in the past or were created in effect to support the war effort. So,
but non-combat.
Non-combat.
Which meant their career was limited too, right?
It was limited, yes.
So when did things start opening up?
Well, the WAVES program actually was in existence from the 40s into the 70s, and it actually ended in the late 70s and became the WINS program, which eventually very quickly dissolved into women being sailors and officers, just like their male counterparts.
So when you joined 31 years ago, what was your vision of your career?
Well, I thought I would...
3 years and out, or what?
I thought I would do my required time, which was 3 years, and then I'd see what happened. So what happened was good, so I stayed.
It's cool. So, Laura, what kind of experience are people going to have when they come?
Well, it's an evening event. It's free of charge, and it's going to be a panel of women who are coming in. Anne is going to be our moderator for that panel, and I'm going to let her talk a little bit about the women who are going to be coming to speak to...
Because you've lined up some really...
We have.
Cool.
No,
yes, people who most people have never seen before.
And these are the kind of people that you could pick up the phone and say, hey, this is Anne?
Sure.
Is that
absolutely.
how it works?
Absolutely.
Who do you have coming?
Well, we have Judith Hathaway, who was an officer in World War II. She was a dispersing officer. And we have Isabella Bryant, also a Virginia, lives in Virginia right now. She was a specialist Q designation, basically a cryptologic technician, and also served in World War II and served in Hawaii and other places. Both of those ladies are going to be there to join us, and we are thrilled to hear their stories. In addition, we're going to have Joanne Teal, who's a data processing technician, chief, retired. She lives locally also, served from 1973 to 1993, and sort of the end of the waves, the end of the Cold War, so she saw some tremendous change during her time. And we'll have Vice Admiral Nora Tyson, who is currently the Deputy Commander of Fleet Forces Command right here in Norfolk. Nora is a naval flight officer, naval aviator, received her wings in 1983, commanded aviation squadrons, commanded the Bataan, LHD-5, home ported here in Norfolk, and also commanded the Bush Carrier Strike Group as the first woman to command that organization, and she's currently the deputy commander here, so we'll be thrilled to have her with us as well.
Right. Now, are you going to sneak your story in there too?
Maybe a little bit. The story is really about the other ladies, but I'm a 31-year career SWO, commissioned the destroyer Mustin, was the first woman to command a destroyer squadron, Dazron 28 here in Norfolk, and a lot of experience in the Pentagon, and was fortunate to end my career here, retiring out of command of Expeditionary Strike Group 2, the amphibious forces of the East Coast.
Oh, wow. Now, since you're in transit, how's civilian life?
It's great. It's great. I'm really enjoying it.
But you have to pick out what you're going to wear every morning, right?
You do.
Is that?
You do.
Do they prepare you for that?
They do, of course. But yep, I'm a college student. I'm an EMBA student at William & Mary, and I'm really enjoying that.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to do in, okay, let me, about 2 years?
We'll see. We'll see.
Kind of opened for,
I am.
because there's those cycles that kind of come up. That,
There are, but I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to do something different, and looking forward to all kinds of options.
that's awesome. Okay, so the event is going to be on March 4th from
It's a-
6 to 8.
Yep, it's a Wednesday evening. Yep.
Now, is it kind of first come, first serve?
We do need RSVPs. We have to make sure we have enough food and wine. That's kind of an important piece. It's a
Oh,
completely...
wait a minute. We held off talking
Yes.
about the food and wine
We
at the
did.
very
Right?
end.
It's important, isn't it? It's a completely free program, but we do need reservations by Friday the 27th of February so we can make sure that we have enough food.
And can a guy show up?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sounds like it's going to be
Everybody's
And
welcome.
you will get to meet the speakers, the guests after the
Yes.
program, so it should be really interesting.
Well, thanks for joining me on this. And we take so much for granted today, but talk about a pioneer just a few years ago in really changing the Navy of today. Thanks, and thanks for everything that you've done.
Thank you.
And
Thanks for having us today.
good luck in your transition. That's cool.
Thank
When
you.
we come back, learn how to swim, and better yet, learn how to save someone's life who's swimming. Stay tuned.